Hello, beautiful people. Physic update. So, 1 month after 1 month continuous stress, digestive issues. I've been to accidental emergency like 5 times. Constant. It was an accident. It was after the food poisoning 6 months prior, and so long story. So, all in all, I'm getting better. Heart health protocols, cardiovascular health protocols. So essentially, I leaned down a lot, I didn't train. As you can see, I still retain quite a bit of muscle and attribute this to the fact that I inhibited my myostatin permanently. And essentially, I didn't train at all for half a year, maybe. Yeah, half a year. No gym, no even the street workouts or something like that. So, and I've been on keto diet, something like that. So not a lot of carbs, low carb diets. So not a lot of carbs to fill up the muscles. So if I ate a lot, I would fill up the muscles. So I will tell you all about these health protocols. So what happened? That's a tale for another story. But I can tell you that my myostatin inhibiting experiment worked. My protein intake was limited. I would think it was like 50 to 100 grams a day. My food intake was limited for the last month because of some stomach issues. I devised a perfect diet, and there's so much information that people don't know, and the mistakes people do with the diet. For example, I've seen this doctor, he's a dietitian, and he's been suffering from SIBO, small intestinal overgrowth, for 10 years after food poisoning. And he's a dietitian. He's an educated doctor. And I fixed my episode of this stomach upset with just diet, some PEDs, but essentially this diet. This the only thing that can help you long term. And it took just about a month, and it worked. Essentially, I was lucky. I was generally healthy and eating healthy most of the time. So the point is, I didn't exercise. I didn't exercise at all for the month. Malnourished, essentially. And it worked. My muscle's still there. It's not as carved up as in normal diet. So normally just the carbs in the diet would flush your muscles up, would pump them up. Not even the street workout, and muscles are there. I mean, I didn't exercise at all. People ask me how I did it. The actual technique is pretty simple. It's well known in the scientific community. I don't know what to say. I was just trying these things. Know that I took a safe approach. There's several approaches that one can take. I think maybe 3-5 different techniques. And it was actually targeting myostatin. It wasn't follistatin, is it? Therapy that is advertised nowadays. I think it's the stupid therapy, to be honest. So it's been there for years, for a decade. The people report not feeling well. Follistatin does other things, does several other things in the body. It's only one of the things that it does. It inhibits or binds. I wouldn't do that, definitely, because it's a reproductive system. With myostatin, its prime objective is muscles and connective tissue. This is the point, it's connective tissue as well, because in order for muscle to grow, you need to get the connective tissue loose. It's really tight
integral system. So the connective tissue binds the muscles. Muscle cannot work without the connective tissue. So this is why its action is twofold. It releases the brake from the connective from the muscles and also from the connective tissue. The connective tissue becomes less rigid to allow growth. This is essentially what happens with people that take anabolic steroids. One of the action of the anabolic steroids is to inhibit the myostatin, but it doesn't, in my view, it doesn't act directly to inhibit myostatin. It acts through the other pathways. I mean, it's complex biology, but it's funny how it acts that way, because there's even more efficient muscle inhibiting and then promoting pathway than myostatin. The same effects in people that takes anabolic steroid. The connective tissue weakens relative to the muscles, of course. So muscles grow, but connective tissue doesn't grow. It does grow, but it doesn't stay as strong as muscle tissue grows. So essentially, I didn't exercise. I retained my muscles. I mean, prior to that, if you don't exercise, you obviously shrink. Even if you, like, for example, bodybuilders, again, if they don't exercise, don't take anabolic steroids, within months they shrink to normal person. He was exercising only half a year. For half a year, he didn't do nothing. He was drinking beer. He didn't do nothing. So he shrank to almost normal person. His name, Kevin Leveron. He was famous for this. He was exercising only 6 months leading to the Olympia, and he was really bulking up, eating a lot. But when he didn't, and not exercising, he was just like this. There's a video of him, and yeah, he was just a normal person, fueled by anabolic steroids and excessive food consumption. So in my case, I didn't have excessive food consumption. My diet was lacking protein, like 50 grams a day. It's nothing for 85-kilo man. So now I weigh less than 85. I weigh 75. And I retained my muscle, not doing exercises at all. I was surprised. I didn't even look in the mirror for a month. And then So, yeah. So that worked. It might be a sustainable therapy as a rejuvenation therapy, because muscle mass is correlated with the longevity and health span, and it can be a good therapy. I just reported on a subject, say, that underwent such an experiment, and it worked. And I don't sell anything. I don't sell this research, and I just do as other people do. I just share my experience. And what I aim to make money with is on later stages some proper protocol. This is just tweaks and fixes along the way, but hopefully in the future going to be proper protocol, because I did have an experience like 10 years rejuvenation overnight. So it's possible. Hopefully we will develop it, right? See you later. Be well and swell, beautiful people.
So anyway, keep well and swell. I'll talk to you later.